Born a slave, I won my freedom.
It was not a personal matter. It was necessary for the good of the Republic.
The Roman Empire seemed unbeatable at its peak, one of the largest empires the world has ever seen. And today, it's a distant memory. Why did the Roman Empire ultimately fall? Did it meet an enemy too powerful to fend off? Was it undone by internal conflict? Or did it simply stretch itself too thin? To know the answer, stay till the very end of the video. But before that, if you have any preferable topics that you want us to cover next, let us know in the comments below. The person whose topic piques our interest will get a shout-out in that video. Without further delay, let's dig in. Truth of the Roman Empire. To unravel the enigma of the Roman Empire's decline, it's imperative to trace its roots back to the transformation from a republic to an empire. Initially, the Roman Republic, born out of the ashes of a flawed monarchy, grappled with the desire for a more cohesive government. Enter Julius Caesar, who, responding to the populace's yearning for unity, assumed the role of perpetual dictator in the mid-1st century BCE. Through adept leadership and victorious military campaigns, Caesar consolidated power, alarming rivals who recognized his reluctance to relinquish control. This unease culminated in Caesar's assassination by Rome's elites, catalyzing one of the most significant political upheavals in Roman history. The ensuing civil wars saw numerous contenders vying for supremacy. Ultimately, Octavian, Caesar's adopted son, emerged victorious, marking the inception of the Roman Empire. The complex interplay of political maneuvering, military prowess, and the clash of ideologies during this pivotal period laid the foundation for the empire's subsequent trajectory and eventual decline. Ascending to power after Caesar's assassination, Octavian surpassed his father's influence. In response, the Roman Senate conferred upon him the title of Augustus, granting perpetual rule. Unchallenged, Augustus became Rome's first emperor, inadvertently fulfilling the fears of those who plotted against Caesar, setting the stage for future imperial rulers. Territory. Following Augustus's ascent, Rome transformed into more than a mere monarchy, evolving into an empire led by a succession of hereditary rulers. This shift marked an era of insatiable conquest, expanding Rome's dominion across substantial portions of Europe, Asia, and Africa. While Italy remained the empire's core, other regions were organized into provinces, each governed by local leaders with diverse leadership styles. As the empire sprawled to an immense scale, no single leader could exert complete control over every territory. Consequently, provinces retained a measure of autonomy, provided they fulfilled their financial obligations and averted complications that might draw the emperor's displeasure. This delicate balance of centralized authority and regional self-governance defined the intricate dynamics within the vast Roman Empire during its imperial phase. Threat to ruling. The Roman Empire appeared stable during the next 2 centuries, often referred to as the Pax Romana. However, beneath the surface, subtle turmoil emerged. In the 1st century CE, religious conflict quietly brewed. The Roman Empire predominantly adhered to the traditional pantheon, led by Jupiter, and closely tied to the Greek pantheon, led by Zeus. This polytheistic belief system manifested in elaborate temples dedicated to individual gods and mythos, portraying deities with human-like flaws. While dramatic tales like early Christians facing lions lack historical evidence, the Roman establishment perceived new faiths as a challenge. Although Christianity remained a relatively minor faith initially, a judicious emperor might have prioritized maintaining stability over persecuting those deemed heathens, recognizing the potential for religious tensions to simmer beneath the surface of the seemingly peaceful Pax Romana. Sudden crisis. In 177 CE, the Roman Empire's fate took a turn when Commodus ascended to the throne, marking a shift from the order of succession and genetic lineage. At the tender age of 15, Commodus became the youngest emperor, and his reign would soon become infamous for its impulsive and emotionally driven decisions. While inheriting a vast empire, he struggled to navigate the intricacies of governance, leading to chaos in Rome. Renowned for his capricious and dictatorial leadership style, Commodus indulged in his passion for gladiator matches at the Colosseum, further fueling unrest. His tumultuous reign met a dramatic end when Commodus was assassinated by a wrestler in the Roman baths after 15 years in power. Subsequent chaos ensued, with the Roman Senate declaring him a public enemy, toppling his statues and ushering in the Year of the Five Emperors in 193 CE, marked by civil war and further instability in the empire. Commodus's legacy became a testament to the perils of unchecked power and the unpredictability that ensued when a ruler's whims, rather than strategic governance, dictated the fate of the Roman Empire. Following Commodus's demise, the Roman Empire plunged into a period of unparalleled chaos. Within a span of a few months, successive emperors faced assassination, bribery, ousting, and execution, creating an atmosphere of perpetual uncertainty. The political tumult reached a point where two emperors, Septimus Severus and Clodius Albinus, concurrently ruled, each considering the other a potential threat. This dual leadership failed to restore stability, and Rome's political climate remained in disarray. Externally, the repercussions of internal turmoil became evident as semi-autonomous provinces, each with its distinct culture, sought independence. Amid a succession of weak and erratic emperors, territories began breaking away rapidly. The Gallic Empire emerged as the first to declare autonomy, encompassing much of modern-day France and England. Subsequently, the Palmyrene Empire, under Queen Zenobia's leadership, asserted control over significant regions, including Egypt and the eastern Mediterranean coastline, encompassing crucial sites in the Holy Land. Rome's decline into fragmentation and regional autonomy marked a pivotal shift in the empire's geopolitical landscape during this tumultuous period. Crisis overcome. Rome faced its most significant crisis in history, and the 3rd century saw a transformative series of emperors who would bring about lasting changes. Aurelian, despite a brief 5-year reign, made a monumental impact. At a time when the Roman military was weakened by barbarian threats and internal conflicts, Aurelian, a seasoned military leader, rose to the occasion. He repelled invading tribes, reclaimed the Palmyrene and Gallic empires, fortified Rome with formidable walls, abandoned troublesome provinces, and revitalized the economy. Under his leadership, Rome began to regain its former glory. Diocletian, a military veteran, assumed a 20-year reign with the majority of military challenges already addressed. He shifted his focus to enhancing the empire's stability, establishing a system of regional courts to exert greater control over distant provinces. While reclaiming lost territories from breakaway provinces, Diocletian initiated expansion. Remarkably, after 2 decades in power, he became the first Roman emperor to willingly abdicate, retiring to his palace. The combined efforts of Aurelian and Diocletian marked a turning point, steering the Roman Empire towards recovery and a redefined era of governance. Falling phrase. Constantine the Great's 31-year rule stands as a pinnacle in Roman history. He implemented vital reforms, introducing a new currency, expanding territorial boundaries, and enhancing the army's efficiency. His conversion to Christianity, inspired by witnessing a cross in the sky, marked a significant shift. Following Constantine's death, a power struggle ensued, plunging Rome into civil war. Local leaders seized territories, creating turmoil, yet the empire's core remained unchallenged. By 379, a formidable emperor, Theodosius, emerged, ending the era of strife. However, external threats loomed as nomadic barbarian warriors flooded across Rome's borders. A lack of strategic governance exacerbated the situation. Corrupt local officials exploited the newcomers, neglecting their potential contributions to the Roman state. Theodosius, possibly overlooking this growing issue, died in 395, leaving a weakened army and no clear successor. His son's inept leadership led to a divided empire. Arcadius assumed the Eastern Roman Empire, Byzantine Empire, while Honorius governed the western part, including Rome. This marked Rome's most significant territorial loss, signaling an irreversible decline. The Byzantine Empire endured for a millennium, but lacked the global influence of the Roman Empire. Rome, ruling much of Europe, faced challenges from Huns and Goths. The weakened military struggled, and the empire progressively receded, resembling a city in decline. While some leaders restored military strength, none achieved the former glory, unable to reclaim significant territory. For centuries, the Roman Empire enjoyed military dominance. Their expeditions encountered minimal resistance, turning the army into an enforcement tool. However, it wasn't equipped for substantial conflict. When the Goths, displaced by the Huns, sought refuge, the Roman military struggled to defend its borders. The root cause lay in coordination failures. That's all for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, and press the bell icon not to miss any future updates. See you next time.